Now let's have a close look at the most often used one, draft, known as Bill of Exchange. In this section, we are supposed to understand and get familiar with the definition of Bill of Exchange, its features, 3 parties involved, and the commonly used types. Bill of Exchange, or draft, is an instrument containing unconditional order signed by the maker directing certain party to make the payment of certain amount to certain party or to the bearer of the instrument. To better understand the Bill of Exchange, we need to think of the features based on the above definition. So, what are the features of the Bill of Exchange? A bill must be in writing, so an oral order cannot be called a bill. The bill must be addressed to a specific person. The bill must contain an order to pay money, not a request. The amount shown in the bill must be definite and clear. The date of writing the bill must be clear, and the duration of the bill must be definite. Let's take a look at the specimen and list the above features. Firstly, it's in written form, a piece of paper. Secondly, it's addressed to Singapore Import Banking Company, a specific party. Thirdly, it's an order, to the order of ourselves to pay. Fourthly, the amount is definitely and clearly shown, both in figures and words, US dollars 250,000. Fifthly, date of writing is 31st January 2000, clear. Last, the duration is definite in 60 days after sight. Clear with the features, then we need to figure out the parties involved in the Bill of Exchange. According to the definition, we can see that there must be a party issuing the bill and giving the order to pay, a party addressed to pay the amount of money, and a party receiving the amount of money. Thus, the 3 parties are drawer of the bill, drawee or payer of the bill, payee of the bill. Let's look at the specimen Bill of Exchange and indicate the 3 parties respectively. The first one is the drawer, Export Handle NV. The second is the drawee, Commerce Bank AG. And the third is the payee, ourselves, who is Export Handle NB. Are you clear with the parties now? Then let's move to 2 major types of the Bill of Exchange: side draft and time draft. Side drafts are payable when presented, also known as bill at sight or demand draft. A shortcoming of side draft is that if the importing country disallows the shipment or the importer is unable to pay for the shipment when it arrives, the exporter will not get paid and will be responsible for return shipping or disposal costs. Side drafts must be accompanied by a letter of credit and other required documents, such as ocean bill of lading, in order to get paid. Time draft, also known as usage draft, are payable at a future date or determinable date. The date may be in a certain number of days after acceptance, such as 30 days sight or 50 days after sight. In a certain number of days after the date of the drawing of the draft or bill of lading, such as 90 days after the date of this draft or 30 days after the bill of lading, or at a fixed day in the future, such as on September 1st, 2006. Let's look at the following specimen. Is it a side draft or time draft? Yes, it's a time draft because it is 60 days after sight paid against. Can we make it into a side draft? of course, cross off 60 days after, and read as at side, pay against. We make a side draft now